If you're struggling to grow your service business, it could actually be because you're giving your customers too much value. Yes, if you give your customers too much value, it can actually backfire on you. If you are a consultant, an agency owner, a professional service provider, you could be harming your business because you're giving too much value to customers. As service providers, we take pride in the service that we give to our customers. We go out of our way to make sure that they get the best experience, the most results. It doesn't matter what, we want to make sure that we deliver. But with time, we see that what we do is sort of like an art, a unique element, something that happens when we are in the zone and the magic happens. That's how we end up seeing things like the art of public speaking, the art of copywriting. Sort of as if it's hard to find somebody that can do it as good as we can, and customers just really don't get it because it is beyond just doing the task. It's actually something that requires skill, experience, and that unique approach that we have. And that's great, and that's something that you should be proud of. But if you're running a business, if you're trying to grow a service business, this is actually going to create big problems for you. And so in this video, I'm going to walk you why offering too much value to your customers is holding your business back. And actually, it does completely the opposite to them. It doesn't add all that value that you think you're giving them. And then I'm going to show you how exactly you should approach the fact that you need to deliver less in your business. Hi there, my name is Juan Guerra, and I'm the founder of Skills of Life. And through our program, we help service providers scale their business so that they can get out of delivery, increase their service quality while cutting down the stress and time. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how by offering too much value, we actually have the complete opposite impact in our business. Because by doing so, what we do is we could be pushing away prospects and customers that would otherwise buy from us. It all started because I recently had a conversation where the service provider was struggling to find help for the business. They were really struggling to find a way to get out of the delivery of the service because the customers wanted a tailored service to them. Now, that's what she assumed, that's what she believed, based on her experience, based on her assumptions towards the product. Now, that might not be necessarily the case. The only way to find out is by starting to tweak the service to see how people react to it. This is something that happened to us in the very beginning as we started our production company. And it was that we were offering a lot of things, and a lot of things for very little money. Now, this made our business very complicated. We had to mix very different expertises, skills, and areas, and products, and systems, and so on to actually deliver the product to the client. Now, what I didn't realize was that whenever we were explaining this to the customer, because we believe that this was the thing that was actually going to make them get the most return on investment, was that they felt that we were just adding things to the service in order to make it more expensive. The thing is that the customer has a level of needs that they're trying to cover. They have a problem that they want to solve. When we come in and add the extra layer of what we believe is value because we are actually doing so much more for them, what is happening is that this part that we're adding extra above what they want, it's actually making our business more complicated than it has to be because they are not asking for this. And so they assume that if they ask you to remove it, you're going to make it cheaper for them. But at the same time, now they need to extend the relationship that they have with you in order for them to get their problem solved. At the same time, this little extra notch, what's happening is that after a certain level, once the needs are met, it adds no value to the interaction for the customer rather than just complicates your business, and it makes you now have to dedicate so much more time in order to deliver that. The reality is that most likely, even though the customer's value threshold is here, you probably only need to do this level of work in order to get the results that they want. This is something that you're gonna learn with time. In the very beginning, we feel like we need to add so many things to it because first of all, we get to do something that we love, but also we lack the self-confidence and the experience to make sure that to realize and accept that they need less than what they really do. This was actually a really hard pill to swallow. I would dedicate and go out of my way to think that I needed to educate the customers and they just couldn't see it because of their busyness and their role. But the reality is that they did see it. It's just that given the stage of their business and their aspirations, these had no value for them. On the contrary, it could even add more work to them if they had to buy this part of my product. And so with time, we started eliminating all these extra things that we thought would be nice to have, all the way until we had the bare bones, exactly what deliver on the customer's results and exactly what deliver on what they were looking for. If you ask me right now to take a look at where we started and what we used to offer, we were offering so many things for very, very little. Now, we were able to really narrow our scope. And I would think, if I was 3 years ago, I would think that this is quite simple. But the reality is that this is what the customers want. People are going to buy the things that they want and the things that they think they need, not what you want to sell them. Otherwise, they will not find it valuable if you try. They will run away because they feel that you're being pushy and are trying to sell them something that is not what they need. And so now, because of this, the way we had to do as service providers who are passionate about our work and what we do is that instead of exploring and expanding, working on many different things that can be useful for our customers, this framework allowed us to narrow down the area of expertise and really canalize that energy at becoming really, really good at the little things that we do. This increases our expertise, this increases our authority, this allows us to position ourselves in the market, and because then we are so effective at it, we increase our profit and our customers are so fulfilled and satisfied that not only they keep coming back, but they recommend us to other people. I know when I talk to service providers into narrowing the scope of the project and showing them how this is holding their business back, that they struggle a little bit. They feel that somehow their creativity is going to be constrained and they're not going to be able to experiment and explore different areas. But you got to think that you're running a business and you want to build a business. This is not a side hobby that you are doing on the weekends. And so if you really want to build a business that allows you to grow and have the freedom of time and place and money, then you need to take that passion element and put it in your pocket for a little bit and really focus on developing the processes and the systems that the business needs that are designed to cater to what your customers are looking for. It was challenging in the beginning, but what I did then was canalize and refocus my creativity to become really good and obsessed about those things that would allow us to stand out. And they really help us grow the business. Just to put this into context, let's say, for example, that you want to open a pizza restaurant. Now, there are many pizza restaurants out there and you want to be the best one. So you want to do your own dough and you want to do your own sauce and you want to do your own cheese. But now you're offering all these 30 types of pizzas out there. It's going to be really good to have all of them that are on a level that are above everybody else. But if instead you decide to focus on just selling tuna pizza, now you're going to obsess about the tuna and you're going to obsess about the spices and the way it is made and the way it is aged and stored and the way it is cut, and the same thing with everything else. Now, next time somebody's out there and they're thinking about having tuna pizza, where do you think they're going to go? They're going to make everything they can to go to your pizza because they know that it's going to be the best. Also, at the same time, by allowing you to focus on one thing, you're able to solve that problem of scalability, because now you can really define frameworks and processes for delivering and making that tuna pizza that you can teach others and you can delegate to others without having to look for people that have crazy amounts of experience that are going to be really expensive, but just because they know how to make every pizza out there. Narrowing down your business and eliminating some of that extra value that is above and beyond the point where the client is getting their needs met is going to make all the difference and allow you to accelerate the process in which you grow your business. Okay, maybe you're wondering and thinking, Juan, that's great, but I don't sell pizza and we don't do production services. We do something way more complicated. Let's say like copywriting. It is the same thing. In the end, it doesn't matter the service. What you need to identify is what is exactly what people are asking and what is the result that they're trying to achieve. They don't really care about how they get there as long as you're able to deliver the results. What they don't want is for them to have to do unnecessary work beyond the things that they need in order to get to the same place. So you need to make the decision of where exactly is the thing that I need to deliver, what is the level of work, or what are exactly the features that my product needs to have, or how much effort do I need to do in order to deliver the results that they want, what is it that they're looking for, and everything else that is above that, you can actually slowly start taking away, because that's what is adding complexity and making your business complicated without absolutely no need. Now, I'm not arguing that you need to do less quality work, that you don't need to over-deliver, you don't need to do something that you're not passionate. That's not what I'm saying here. All I'm saying is that you need to identify where is the level of work, the product that your customer believes they need, where is the level of the minimum work that you need to do in order to deliver the results that they need, and identify how much are you really offering and how much of that do they really need. The last thing that you want is spend time putting together things that customers do not need. Thank you so much for making it this far. And if you are struggling to scale your business and you want to get out of delivery, go ahead and schedule a strategy session. It's free. Let's go over your business, understand what is holding you back. And if we see that there is potential of working together, I'll share with you how we can actually move forward through our program. Go ahead and share in the comment section below if you had any golden nuggets. And if you like content like this, go ahead and click subscribe so that you can be notified next time we drop a new video. My name is Juan Guerra, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.